Hello, good morning. I always there's a slight delay on camera whenever I start, so I'm never really sure that we're actually live until I suddenly see the red button come up. So, good morning, everybody. Elizabeth Smith here from the Guru Co. with another self-coaching broadcast, and it's Monday morning. And my goodness, it's a foggy one, which is fabulous. And there's something really mystical and magical about fog. Good morning, Kaylee. Good morning. Rise and shine. My gosh. Anyway, so yeah, today, doing the best you can. This has come up so many times, and it's really quite remarkable how things sort of coincide. And I said it the other week, it's just bizarre. Just recently, there's so much stuff that suddenly comes and it hits my timeline of what my broadcasts are going to be. So this has really come about, and the alignment has come about by sort of creating the course that I'm doing at the moment and doing the best you can with what you have. And I think we're all pretty much very harsh critics, but I thought today of all days, it's back to school for huge amounts of children. So I wish you all the very best of luck. And also for the mummies and daddies dropping babies off for the first time. And I remember that time very well. But also for the teachers going back. And I wish you luck too, because we do really admire and honor you for what you do and for the fact that you have such precious minds in your hands. And I really hope that, this term really pans out well for everybody. And it is these sorts of things that people and children and us going to work and us going to business and whatever, we don't set out to do a rubbish job. I don't believe one of us gets up in the morning and says, I really am not going to bother today. I am not going to try hard. I am just going to go in and I'm going to do my job and I'm going to come home. I know we've felt like that in the past, but I really do have this real instinct that people, even if they're feeling like that and it's going through their minds, actually when they get there, they still do the best they can. And it's about this pressure of to perform. You might hit your performance indicators, you might hit your next target, your next promotion, and then that's that sort of slump of, I've got to do it all over again. But it's never really starting from word go. It's building on what you've already done. But it can feel like a real drain, a real drain. I mean, you can't deny the sense of, sort of elation when you meet that point and when you've done something really, really good. And then you have that slight sense of doubt in there, and you've got that critic that comes in and that judger that comes in and goes, but could you do it again? Or was that just luck? It's never just luck, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely, you are the pivotal thing here. So remember, even if you're a leader, people are doing the best they can with the resources they've got. And if you can try and hold on to that this week and for this term and for this year, I would suggest you would get less frustrated with people if you really truly take that on board and wish to believe it. So what are these resources that people have got? Well, you only have to look at where their resources are held. So in the family, so look at their relationships. Is everything going okay for them? The children turn up at school and they're fed up and they're unhappy. What's going on at home? What's happened? What happened the day before? Are they fallen out with their best friends? And it's no different as we grow up. We don't grow up that big and that mature. We still have those issues that we take to work with us, and we ignore them and then look at things like their mindset. What we churn out is very much about our attitude and our mindset. If we go out with a bad attitude and a bad mindset, 99% of the times we won't have a good day. But it's not other people that suffer, it's us that suffers. So look at it, think about where you're coming from. And gentlemen, if you are on here and you watch later, I apologise, but ladies, hormones. It is absolutely starting to come out in so much evidence that times of the month and with a full moon, our whole hormonal balance slightly goes off kilter. And it doesn't matter what you do or how hard you work or how many hours you put in there. Actually, a lot of us are not productive at certain parts of our cycle. You know, everything we do will impact on other people, and they judge us, we judge them, and boom, we have a clash. Now, from my sense of where I come from is I always look at our resources as in what we do to ourselves. So think about it. We pay for the gym, we pay for films on telly, we pay to go out for meals, we pay for all these things which are, on the whole, can be quite sort of tangible, superficial, fleeting, but we never invest in ourselves properly. You imagine you go out in your petrol car and you fill up with diesel. How can you expect the same performance? It's not how our engine runs. So if we are filling ourselves full of junk food and alcohol and things like that, it doesn't nourish our brains, it doesn't nourish our soul or our body. So how can we function in tip-top condition? So although I'm not here to lecture you about those things, I just want you to pause. This is the self-coaching bit. Pause, look at your life, look at what you're doing to yourself, look at the exercise regime. Can you park a little bit further down that car park and walk into the office today? Can you potentially choose something else other than, and get this, I love my coffee? Can you have a glass of water before you have that first cup of coffee? Or when you order your coffee, can you order a glass of water at the same time? Just so that you are actually pumping up those molecules that are inside you rather than draining yourself. It's just a question. It's just something that I wanted to put out there. And I hope your performance is tip-top today and this week and this term. And good luck to everybody who's going out there. If you know anybody who might actually benefit or value from this, please, as always, share. Absolutely delighted and thrilled with all the sharing. Anyway, I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.